Hello to the beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne and this is Evolved Humanity. We're moving from this beautiful Leo energy into this Virgo energy, and I wanted to pull some cards today around manifesting your abundance, evolving to your truest and highest vibration, letting go of what no longer serves you, coming together as a collective. With all these shifts and changes right now, we are really in the thick of the level up, and it hasn't been puppies and rainbows. I'm hearing so much about people going through major changes and relationships coming to an end, and having so much instability in our job, workforce, economic state, how our health is all really being put to the test in terms of how we take care of ourselves during a global pandemic, how we have balance. And I just want to give you a little daily dose of abundance today so we can really stand in our power and see how to continue to manifest what is in our best and highest good. So let's see where we go with this. If you like the content I'm creating and you'd like more, please do like, share, subscribe, comment below. This is new for me and I'm having a really good time doing it. Doing the best I can at letting spirit guide me and just being a vessel, letting the messages drop in, using tarot as the divination tool. All right, here we go, folks. Here we go, yo. Here we go. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle right now. Thinker, little Aquarius, Yang, little Aries, Orphaned. Okay. Yeah, you're really able to, this is interesting. So you have, something happened really fast and abruptly, and you're wondering why. Why did that happen like that? Maybe you lost your job, maybe your relationship ended, maybe things in your life have drastically changed and it happened really fast, and you may have not been prepared for that, and you might not know, well, how is this going to work itself out? You might be feeling like you're sinking. There might be a feeling of complete, fear around scarcity and change. And how do I work through this? How do I heal from this? How do I stand true to who I am? So we got Temperance, a little Sagittarius energy, 7 of Wands, Death, Scorpio, 5 of Pentacles. There's that orphaned. There's that feeling the complete lack of security, stability. But the good news is you're on the road to working through what exactly it is that you are, what does create stability in your life. Let's see, we got some Leo energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're healing from whatever this relationship was that ended abruptly. You're healing from that. You're looking at how to bring together what then does, what what does make sense for you. You're getting clear about standing your ground around what is you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. And although you may have felt like something ended that was out of your control, what you do have control over is how you stand in your power and bring together what you do have available to you, what resources you do have. Rather than sitting in the space of feeling completely victimized, there might be a little bit of like, why did this happen to me? How am I supposed to survive? How am I supposed to go on with my life? This was what I was doing. You might have been creating a relationship and it just ended out of the blue and you weren't prepared for that. You might have lost your job after, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 years. And now you're like, what in the world? What in the world am I gonna do with myself? Well, the good news is you're going to create a new way of looking at what stability and security means to you. And what does that actually look like in terms of your peace of mind? Yes, and you're looking at how to create flow and abundance into your life. You know, you might need to, I'm getting a lot of Aquarian energy here. You might decide to go away somewhere and get clarity. You might be moving somewhere warmer, and then in that space, more flow can be created, more manifestation can come out of that. Yeah, there's some new ideas around what exactly is it that you would like to have for yourself in terms of opportunity. I see Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, lots of feminine energy here, relying on, you might be coming into your own space of love and passion and getting clear about, you could be evolving from more of a, you might be maturing in the way that you see yourself in your own power, and growing into your own divine, seeing things from a new perspective, having some space for healing and clarity. Could be somebody coming back around from the past. I do see that. I see you might have been in a relationship and that person just walked away, and that might have left you completely disoriented and lost. You might have just been completely lost and worried about what exactly is it that you're going to do. But you're seeing things from a new perspective and you're healing from that, and you're not putting up with any more bullshit. And this person might come back around and offer you an apology. This could be a past life soulmate. They might want to say to you that they're willing to do the work to create the kind of family that you want to have in your life. You could be dealing with, I'm going to use these cards. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. So water and fire. Put some cards on that. We'll look at a little water and fire. And then Aquarius. So there might have been a lot of fighting, a lot of strife about how to create something together. You might not have been on the same page about what your values were. You might have been fighting about, what does your home look like? What does home look like? And this person might have just impulsively walked away. and you might have been like, what the F just happened? And that could have really ignited in you a space to get clear about what it is that you really are up to. How do you really want to align your energy, and who do you want to do that with, and what does, and out of that space you might have been, you know, getting really clear about what you are up to and what stability does mean to you. I mean, you might have been engaged to this person, and the person might have abruptly called off the engagement, and that might have left you feeling like, what did I do to deserve this? This person might have been this person might have had another person. Or this could be, I don't know. I'm not getting third party, but it could be you. This could have been a same-sex relationship. And, one of you might have called it off, and the water energy was afraid that this might not have been what they really wanted, and so they walked away. And then through that space, they got really clear that that's not what they wanted to do. And you spent some time seeing things from a different perspective and healing from that, and got really clear that's not what you're up to. You're not putting up with any baloney, and now you have the opportunity to decide, because this water energy is going to come back around with an apology and tell you that they want to create the real deal this time around. They want to make this work with you. And they might have been getting other people's opinions about how to have the life and how to create the experience with you. And you're getting really clear about what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. There's some clarity here. There's some ruthlessness about where you're at with how this has gone for you, because this might have really done you dirty, and you may have really experienced this as a really intense loss, and you're working through that and you're healing from that. And here comes this person coming back around with an apology. There is love here. There's real love here. There is definitely some past life soulmate energy here. There could be some twin flame energy going on, but you're not putting up with this shit anymore. You're clear as day. No more of that. And what you're really creating for yourself is love and abundance and security and stability. And I think you may have gone away and had an opportunity to get clear, or I don't know. There's something about being in a space where it was warm, and you were able to rest and see things and get clear for yourself about what it is that you really do want in your life. And I think this person may have sensed you healing and getting to a point where you were going to move on, and then this person comes back around with the whole lot of love and apologies, and they're gonna sell you some big dreams about the future, and you're gonna have to get really clear about, is that really what you want, and how truthful are they in actually being able to manifest that reality. Yeah, I mean, you're done with those cycles. That cycle is no longer serving its purpose for you, and you're actually getting clear about what it is that will be energetically in alignment with your best and highest good. And this person, you're gonna have to really decide, is this person gonna be the person that you really want to move forward with and do this with? So let's pull some cards. Let's see if you're dealing with an Aquarius. You might be the Aquarius. You might be the Aquarius or the Sagittarius. But let's see. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, this person is an Aquarius. Hanged Man, Sun, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Okay, the Aquarius is going to have an enlightenment about really what true love means and come forward with a really solid offer of creating balance in the kind of life that you want. Yeah, the Aquarius seems like the real deal. They may have gone away, done some work on themselves, and they're going to come back. If that's you, you've done the work. You're clear about what you want. You're clear about how you're going to have balance in your life. You have actually really had an awakening, and that has created the space for you to get really clear about what you love, what makes you happy, who you're going to be in your relationships. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. So if you're the Aquarius, good on you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is going to come back with all kinds of love and opportunities after they've done the work and had the enlightenment. If you're dealing with, let's see, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius here. Let's see. Bringing things together. If you're dealing with the Sag. High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, King of Swords, King of Wands. All right. If you're dealing, there's the Sagittarius again. So if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, you know what the opportunity to create here is. You're clear about that. You know what that is, and what baggage needs to be released in order to actually create a passionate connection with this Sag. I think that the opportunity is here. I think the High Priestess and the King of Wands could be a sexy couple. I think what is in the way is seeing the bigger picture, being really clear about what is the bigger picture and what is the bullshit that needs to go. There might be something that is interfering with the Sagittarius from seeing. You might be really being clear about what it is, and the Sagittarius might not actually be able to see that. It could be that they have some of their own personal blocks related to something that happened to them in childhood, and they've been carrying around a lot of baggage that's interfering with their ability to actually come to create with you, to connect with you, to actually have that high vibe relationship that you are actually wanting to manifest. So there's some work that needs to be done there. So the Sag needs to do some work, and in that space, then something can be created. There's some fear and insecurity about what exactly. There might be fear and insecurity around what love means. How do you actually create a loving relationship? Or they might not actually feel like they themselves know how to do it or can do it based on something that they witnessed as a child. Maybe they had completely dysfunctional parental guidance, or something went on when they were young, and that they fear now that they would rather not create a relationship than actually do the work to repair and heal their childhood bullshit, so that they can actually see how their fears and insecurities get in the way of them actually manifesting the kind of true love that's possible to them. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio here, let's see. Scorpio energy here. Dealing with a Scorpio. Fool, Four of Cups, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, one more please. All right. You're dealing with the Scorpio you can't create a new beginning with this. Whatever has occurred in that relationship is done. That cycle is done. Space needs to happen in order for this Scorpio to get really clear about what is love. There might have been some addiction here, some some unhealthy habits that have interfered in the Scorpio's ability to create the relationship with you. The Scorpio is not ready. The Scorpio needs to continue to do work. The Scorpio is stuck in some patterns of some straight up bullshit. The Scorpio is got some not so great counsel. They're seeking counsel from the wrong group of people. And that is continuing to exacerbate the bullshit in their life. So if you're dealing with the Scorpio, I would say that Scorpio needs to keep doing the work in order to actually get really clear about what love and partnership really means. They're not ready. They're not seeing it. They're still caught up in their own baloney. And the truth, they're working, they don't see the truth. The Scorpio is whatever is interfering in the Scorpio's way of being, whether it's addiction, whether it's unhealthy patterns in relationships, I don't know, whatever it is, but they're not seeing the truth about what it could be like to have the love with you, because their bullshit is interfering with their own ability to actually see clearly what is love. They are still working on defining what is love. And you're sitting over here just in your beauty, in your power, in your clarity. Keep manifesting that. Keep doing what you're doing. Because if the Scorpio can do the work and come to that vibration, something beautiful can happen. Something amazing can happen. The Scorpio needs to do the work still. There's still some work that needs to get done there. So ask Spirit to protect you. Ask Spirit to heal them. Just keep focusing on your relationship with Spirit. Okay. If you are dealing with, where else did I say? What else were we looking at? We got Scorpio, Sag, Aquarius. Is that all? Is that all I got here? All right, let's see. We'll do Aries, Leo, Sag. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, one of those fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Two of Cups, Strength, the Star, Seven of Swords, Hermit. All right, so if you're dealing with a fire sign, this is a beautiful, this can go the distance. There is something absolutely beautiful and inspiring about this relationship. There was some dishonesty that occurred that you're looking at now that didn't work. The conversations around what that was needs to be healed, and some introspection around why that happened is going to be necessary for you to actually, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. You got to see what that confusion was that caused the bullshit. Yes. 777 here. So I would say this is a spiritual connection. This could be a past life soulmate. Definitely twin flame energy here. There was some dishonesty that occurred in the connection that's being healed. You're having to it might have been really painful. You're really trying to heal from that, be introspective about it, and do the work to get really clear about how the confusion interfered in the connection. So really getting honest with yourself, getting honest with each other. Okay, so focusing on how to do the work to overcome the confusion and bullshit. I think this could go somewhere. There's just some work that needs to be done in that space. Okay, so let's see. Where are we going here, folks? Where are we going? We're moving out of this Leo energy into the Virgo energy. Lots of stuff going on here. You're getting clear about who you are and your own worth and what you really want to be up to, and bringing synergy together, standing in your own power. So 3 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So you haven't really been able to see for you haven't wanted to see it. Whatever was happening, you didn't want to see it. And because you didn't want to see it, trapped yourself in a mindset. And now you're getting to the point where that doesn't work. And you really need to start setting boundaries for yourself to actually work things out. Whether you decide to stay in a relationship or not, getting really clear about where your boundaries are and seeing things truthfully is really going to actually create the space for things to naturally unfold for you and work to create the sort of synergy that's going to bring in the abundance and love that you're actually interested in having. So, relying on people around you to support you, finding counsel in people who actually are objective. I think that's really important. I prefer to share my experience with people who don't judge me or who have strong opinions about decisions I make in my own personal life. I need to share what's going on in my life because I'm trying to work it through and talk about, what comes up. And I don't find it helpful when people make judgments about what I'm up to. I think what's really helpful is when people can be compassionate and they can listen. And that's the kind of counsel I want to have at the table with me. I don't want to feel like I'm doing something wrong, whether it's really in the vibrational frequency that I want to manifest for myself. I think it's about being able to really just be where I'm at and see what doesn't work and be able to create from that space something new. So yes, you're doing great. Keep doing you, boo. Keep working on what needs to actually be healed in yourself. And in that space, you're just going to attract the magnetism of what is meant for you. So if you liked the video, you liked the message, if something resonated for you, awesome. This is a collective reading. Not all messages are going to resonate. So leave what works or keep what works and leave what doesn't. If this is your first time on the channel and you like the content, please do like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Okay, have a good rest of your day, and I wish you well on the journey. Bye.